Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well today. I wanted to share my notes with you about the $1 billion success formula from Bob Circosta. And I had the pleasure of having an intimate meeting with him last week, and he shared his experience from growing his home shopping network from really being one of the first founders of home shopping, first on the radio and then from TV. And nowadays we're also familiar with internet shopping and home-based shopping, but back in the 60s and 70s he was really one of the first people to come up with this concept and had it on the radio and his TV program. So he went from having some really poor to very little selling experience. His prior background was as a radio talk show host, to selling $6 billion personally and selling thousands of different products. So to say that I had a lot to learn from him is an understatement, and I wanted to share my notes with you about some of the things that he shared. So he shared that the first day actually that they went on the air for TV was a big day. They had a lot of people there to answer the phones, and they thought they were really going to blow it out of the park. They sold $352 that day, and he actually came up with this, Rule 352 that came out of that negative experience of only selling, that amount of money. And he shares to be consistent, because it was only 90 days later, after being consistent and applying his formula that I'm going to share with you, that they ended up selling $1 million in one day, only 90 days after their first day of only selling 352. So is that inspiring or what? So what he learned was that selling has nothing to do with sales. And when we sell something, when we think about selling, we are thinking about doing something to someone. He encourages to consider instead that we are helping. So when we are helping somebody, we are doing something for them, whereas selling, we're doing something to someone. So he really changed his mindset around how he thought about selling, from doing something to someone to helping them and doing something for someone. So instead of, this can be applied both to products that we sell and to our business opportunity. So for example, instead of thinking to ourselves, how can I get someone to buy my product, or how can I get someone to join my team? Rather, we want to ask ourselves, how is my product going to improve this person's life? How is this product going to help someone? How is creating extra income or joining our team for the other benefits going to help this person? How is it going to improve their life? So we first want to think about that. That's not necessarily part of his formula, which I'm going to share in a second, but he did share that as an important tidbit. Most of us have heard about facts tell, but benefits sell. So the facts and benefits are actually part of his formula, and he trademarked an acronym in between there to help us trigger both our memory as a seller, and also to trigger a purchasing mechanism within the buyer's mind. So I'm going to show you in just a second. I wrote it out on my whiteboard the same way he showed us during his presentation. So if you're a visual learner, you'll probably appreciate that the way I did. But he encouraged us, so don't change what you already know about selling. Just be open to changing what you think about what you already know about selling. So I was almost quick to dismiss this presentation when he initially said facts tell, but benefits sell, because I thought I've already heard all about that. But when he encouraged me to just be open-minded about what I already know about that, it was very helpful, because I finally had this sink in on a deeper level than it ever has before. So the formula that he shares, and this is going to be backwards because I wanted to be able to see comments on here live, but so you have your fact about your product, And or you have your fact about joining your business. So whether or not you primarily sell products, or you also, are wanting people to join your team in your business, you can apply this formula to either one. So, and I'm doing this for my team. So I'm sharing right here facts about our products that we have. And then we have the WizGat. That is what Bob trademarked. And then we have the emotion or the benefit. So you have your fact about the product. And then this stands for what's so good about that. So you want to write down each and every fact about your product, and you do want to include, which was news to me, what your product actually is. So the example he gave was an 18 karat gold necklace with a lobster clasp that he was selling, as an example. You actually do want to include necklace. Even though everybody might know what a necklace is, it is actually a fact. The fact is something about your product that is not going to change. The fact about your business is something that is not going to change. Even though we have variations within our products, or we might have variations or changes within, our compensation plan, or what vacation we're going on that year, or what have you. In general, those are things that are not going to change. So what's so good about that? And then the emotion or benefit. As sellers, we typically spend most of our time describing the facts for our customers. What we really need to be doing is spending 95% of our time in this column, the emotion, the emotional impact that product or business will make on their life, and the benefits that those offer. So I'm going to bring you through some examples here in just a minute, but just want to point out we do need for sure to talk about the facts, but we need to spend 95% of our time here in the emotions and benefit column. So let's see here. So, for example, in my company, we sell camis. And so here are some facts about the camis. So I'm going to say what's so good about that. Why would somebody want to buy the camis? What benefits would the camis offer them? And how would those camis help them or change their life? So for example, a cami is a bra and a tank top combination. What's so good about that? You don't have to say what's so good about that out loud, although you could. It's a memory trigger for you, but it's also a buying trigger to get you to this section where you're going to spend 95% of your time talking to your prospect about that. So why is a bra replacement and a tank top? What's so good about that? Well, have you ever worn an uncomfortable bra before that maybe it had wires in it, maybe it was supportive but not comfortable, maybe it was comfortable but not supportive? Well, a cami offers the benefit of having both breast support and comfort at the same time. And in addition, it has a tank top, so you don't have to layer your clothes. You don't have to wear a bra and a tank top. You can just wear your cami, and it serves the purpose of both a bra and a tank top in one comfortable layer, and it can be worn as outerwear, unlike when you're wearing just a bra. Our camis have molded cups. What's so good about that? Well, bras, some of them have molded cups in them, but they may not be comfortable. They may have wires in them. And have you ever worn a sports bra that did not have molded cups and you had an ugly uniboob look? With the molded cups, you don't have to worry about having support and separation at the same time like you would with a bra. You can have support, lift, separation, and comfort all at the same time. All right, it is a bra replacement. What's so good about that? I love my bra, said no woman ever, right? Okay, let's see here, reading backwards. It is a shaper. So other camis on the market, what's so good about that? Other camis on the market might be just a bra replacement and a tank, but our camis have what's so good about that? A shaping piece built into the belly and back. So our camisoles are actually like a bra, a cami, and a shaper built into one comfortable piece. And when you have a shaper around your belly and your back, you might have better posture, you will feel better. And when we feel good, and you'll look good, and when we look good, we feel good, and it's more comfortable than any other shaping piece that you've ever experienced, because it's built into a comfortable cami, unlike Spanx. It's moisture wicking. What's so good about that? Are you a back sweater? Have you ever had boob sweat before? Our camis are moisture wicking, so if you don't like the feeling of a damp bra, or you live in a hotter climate, or it's summertime near you, you will not have to worry about sweat. You will not have to worry about your sweat showing, because it will wick from the cami and evaporate quickly. So anyway, you get the point. You can do this with anything. If you're talking about your business opportunity, you can talk about the fact. So maybe it's extra income. Our business opportunity provides extra income. What's so good about that? Well, when you have extra income, you have extra options. Maybe you are in a position where you are unable to take a family vacation or pay for anything outside your bills. With our extra income opportunity at our company, what's so good about that? You no longer have to worry about not being able to pay your bills or having that extra income for piano lessons. We can show you how to create options for yourself and your family for what you want. Another fact about joining your business might be that you have an opportunity to create residual income. What's so good about that? You can create opportunities for yourself to collect money that you've worked really hard for over time. It's kind of like an investment in yourself and your family. When you have an option to create residual income, you get paid over time on work that you do. Let's see here. Another fact might be the vacations that your company offers. It might be, a generous compensation plan. What's so good about that? What other job can you do that you're offered 40% commission? In maybe you say flexible hours. What's so good about that? Having flexible hours allows you to work from the bleachers while you're watching your child's basketball game. You can work nights, weekends, online, in person, whatever is best for you. So you get the idea. The $1 billion success formula that Bob Circosta used, that he actually trademarked, was listing out the facts of your products, or in our case for network marketing, the facts about our business. In our mind, creating the triggering thought that to make sure we remember to spend 95% of our time here. What's so good about that? And then spending 95% of our time, asking questions in this category and sharing information in this category. So I hope that this information has been helpful for you. It has definitely been for me. This formula is more than facts telling and benefits selling. It's actually creating a triggering mechanism both in our mind to help us always remember, because right here, the facts, this is the safe zone. This is where most of us feel comfortable describing our product, right? But this is where the magic happens. So we want to always make this be a part of our mantra in our mind. What's so good about that? And not only that, for us as sellers, the what's so good about that creates the triggering mechanism in the prospect's mind to jump into this column and understand how they can actually feel the help and the benefits of the product or business working for them. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Thank you for hanging out with me and learning about Bob Circosta and his $1 billion success formula. And I look forward to chatting with you again soon.